Hello, everyone. This is Lisa with Inspired Heart Into, and I'm here to talk about Inspired Heart 18. I'm here to talk about the blood moon. This came up in our afternoon kind of advice. I just popped on this afternoon for a little bit, and I'm actually until my moderators get here, getting in a little bit of information that me, and so that kind of got me thinking that someone asked me about the effects of the blood moon and asked me had I talked about it yet, and I had not. So thank you guys for joining as you guys are coming into the room. I've got some notes I took and I put them in on my phone, so I'm going to bring that up as well. So as you guys are coming in, please like. Yep, just in time. I just got started. Honey took a nap, came, and I was like, ooh, I think I'm fighting off a summer cold. Hello, Erica. Everyone, again, as you're coming in, please hit that like button as you're coming in. Thank you for joining. As of right now, I'm not sure if we're going to pull cards or not. We're going to do some teaching and talking tonight for a little bit. But my email address is in the top of the chat as you scroll down through it or scroll back up through it. Hello, Miss Virgo. Hello, Katrilla. And then also the PayPal link if you wish to channel. Um, so thank you everyone for joining me. So I did take some notes and I put them on my phone so that I could reference. So we're going to talk about first what each, how the blood moon could potentially affect each zodiac sign. I apologize, it's an absolute mess. Um, Affect each zodiac sign, good and bad. Okay. We're also going to talk about the fact there are some of us, some of the things we do during this, not only just this blood moon period, but the Mercury retrograde period as well, some lasting effects. So we need to be quite careful what we're doing tomorrow. Be very aware of what we're doing tomorrow. Now, as I said earlier, the blood moon is Mars moving in front of or a lunar eclipse of the okay, to the naked eye. That's how it looks to us, okay? So it is, you went to the park and had amazing. Oh, okay, wonderful, Julia. Let's just give me just a moment and then yes, you're more than welcome to share, okay? Unless you feel like you should share those now. If you wish to share them in the chat now, feel free while I'm kind of teaching. That's up to you. Kind of catch everybody up. So Mars is moving in front of to the naked eye in front of the moon. So we're having a lunar eclipse. That's what the blood moon is because as that light then comes through the Earth's atmosphere, um, it appears red to us here on Earth. So that's why it's the blood moon. So with all of that happening, we have added in retrograde. We have Mars retrograde, I believe Saturn, right? There's 5 different planets, guys. If somebody wants to look that up, it's just mass mayhem, right, in the heavens. So it's going to mean something globally, and we discussed that earlier, the global picture. And you guys, if you have been with me at any for any time at all, you know that I see things in big picture. That's just that's how I operate. Um, I know there's 5 planets in total that are in retrograde. If somebody wants to look that up for me, that'd be amazing. Um, but so I go from here and then I start coming down to the level. So yes, I'm fighting something off. So here we go. So what I do so globally, right? Aries, so Mars being the planet of Aries, right? In fact, I believe Mars is the Roman god name for Aries, if I'm not mistaken. Aries is the god of war for Greek gods, right? So we've got Mercury in retrogrades, major issues, right, with communication and either not forward movement or people are being too like impulsive. We've got Mars in retrograde causing aggression, if you will, and throwing people off, so to speak. We've got the sun in Leo right now, just like intensifying everything. Full moon, more planets in retrograde, and someone will tell me which ones are, and I want to speak, and it's not true. And then now we've got this. So here we go. We're going to start with Aries. Okay. Now, Aries, what does now? Okay, the blood moon goes from 1:30 Eastern Standard Time to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The height blood moon will be between 3:30 and 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for us in the U.S., we're not even really going to see it. At least I won't. It doesn't get dark around here till like, what, 9 o'clock? So it'll be a partial lunar eclipse later on at night, but really the height of it, or when it's in totality, will be the middle of the afternoon, late afternoon, really early evening tomorrow. And so that says a few things to me. That says this is unseen forces, right, that are going to be at play. So we have to really be like at our best, have our antennas up, paying attention to what's happening. So Aries. So the blood moon, already Aries, you're feeling a little, hello, Lopi. Aries, you're feeling a little nuts, right? You're feeling a little cray-cray. The blood moon and total lunar eclipse is going to bring a type of duality you're not used to. So Aries, be on the lookout to be acting like a Gemini, basically. Highs, lows, and you're not going to be, usually you're very straightforward, and there's really not much duality. No. These are sun signs I'm reviewing. Okay, guys, these are your sun signs. So while there's probably going to be some effect, like I'm an Aries moon, there'll be some effect. But as far as your Aries North Node, that's really your life's purpose. I didn't know you were an Aries North Node. So am I. So that North Node really does not going to play into it. Okay. So Aries, it's really going to be hit or miss. Okay. So you might probably want to or have the desire to cut out things that just aren't serving you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might say, this person has been kind of a friend of me. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to deal with that anymore. Or some projects that you work with on a high, maybe just like take off, right? So you're going to have, tomorrow's going to be very, very interesting, you guys. However, as a result of this event, Aries being the natural born leader, you may find yourself stepping into a leadership role. Like this, the things that you set in motion could very well set you up to step into a leadership role in the near future. That's Aries. Anyone have any questions about Aries or want to discuss Aries any further? And we'll just give the all right, hearing none. And when this is done, I'll have to timestamp it. Taurus. So Taurus has been very much affected by the 5 planets in retrograde. It's like it's pulling Taurus in all these crazy shows. Okay. Moving a lot faster, Taurus, than you tend to want. Right? You're careful, very steady, but this is a little bit more than what you normally can handle. Okay. This blood moon, I think someone said it earlier. It might have been Julia, it might have been Jeanette. I'm not sure who said it earlier. But this blood moon is going to illuminate good and bad. So this blood moon is going to kind of illuminate the pitfalls of you're moving at a faster pace and not being quite as slow and steady as normal. Because you've been very impulsive, just trying to like keep up with the movement of the energies. Because the energies, I don't know, like for me, I have felt it. I think all of you have felt it. It seems really frenetic. Jupiter, Pluto, Neptune, and Mars. Holy cannolis. Yeah. I'm not the astronomy or astrology person, but okay. That makes total complete sense for a lot of things. So for Taurus, though, you guys are typically slow and steady. You're typically like, you really think and contemplate before you move, but you've been very impulsive because the energies are just like it's like they're forcing you to move. And everybody, I think, they're forcing everybody to just like move faster necessarily than they normally do. And if you don't move, it's like, okay, well then things are just gonna tumble on or over. Like you're not gonna have a choice almost but to move. Jupiter is direct. Oh, Jupiter was in retrograde though for a minute though, I thought. I think we're missing Mercury is retrograde. So maybe Mercury, Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, and Mars. That's what I thought. Just today is when it started retrograde. Just today. If I read my charts right, just today. Anyway, so for Taurus, what I picked up, my notes are saying, be cautious when it comes to mixing personal and professional. Because of the bad, vacation that we're having right now, Taurus, misunderstandings could cause people to question your character. Just like put your brand in. Jupiter being in Scorpio is good. That's good for me. Put your brand in jeopardy. All of us have a brand. If you think about it, right? We have a reputation or a brand. Doing too much or mixing personal and professional, like be very careful who you have, those friendships with, those work friendships, like just be sure you kind of keep it at bay a little bit, not rudely, but just keep it at, you don't want to be too impatient. I mean, there's already been so much impulse going on all summer, Taurus. Just be careful for it. Just tomorrow, please, Joe. Okay, Gemini. This is actually great for Geminis. Hi, Fran. That's fine. I Aries and Taurus. So we're going through each zodiac sign. Gemini. This is good for Geminis. And we're doing sun, particularly sun signs. But if you have a particular sign in moon or rising, probably the moon more than anything, your moon sign, by this being a eclipse, will probably be affected. I haven't got to Virgo yet, dear. Okay, Gemini, this is going to be good for you guys because Gemini's Mercury is actually good for Geminis because it kind of like makes them a little more jovial, a little less moody, and they don't like freak out. Like they're really good during Mercury retrograde. They're just a little bit of a strange bird. But to be much more decisive than the rest of the signs. I know, Gemini, decisive. Much more decisive, a little patient than normal, Gemini. So this is actually good for you. So if you know Gemini, you have Gemini moon, I would say. This is going to really an opportunity for creativity with your finances, transformation, okay? Or work. Hi, hi, hi. The dangers. Go text 65. Hello, go text. Now, okay. We're accepting of all religions here. So go text you are willing. I'm going to stay in the room, but you will respect everyone here in this room. Okay. All right. Take care. And the trolls are coming on out. That's a new one, though. I haven't got the Islamic troll yet. Bless his heart. We're going to pray for him. We are. Out. Don't have time. Okay, everybody, please hit that like button. Okay, here we go. So I've done Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Cancer. Look, you in here. I knew you was here, girl. Okay, look. Cancer. This is how this lovely Mars retrograde could potentially affect us. We may be caught off guard with unexpected physical attractions to people. In other words, romance is attended in the and even though it's an unexpected infatuation potentially, or maybe renewal of such infatuation, Lil P, this could actually be a soulmate twin flame relationship, as it turns out. So this could be a definite like spirit-led connection that happens. So this lunar eclipse is landing in Aquarius, okay? Which is for Cancer, our ace, which is all about mergers. What is with this? Not even starting that mode. Okay. Which is all about mergers, okay? So basically you've been like uber attracted to somebody or even slightly attracted to somebody. Cancer, this could come out, you know, the sexual attraction could like increase like pretty quick. Okay. Also, though, for Cancer, this is going to be good with this being in our 8th house of Aquarius, which is all about like mergers. This could also be good for our financial bottom line. So when it will start like gaining, it could be like the beginning of that snow momentum for Cancers for good money, right? For a large financial gain or a legal matter, like coming in favor. Any questions about Cancer? As far as that's concerned, everybody, please, as you're coming in, please hit the as you're coming in the room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm watching out for people tonight. It seems to be, yeah, tonight it's interesting. Okay, here we go. Leo. Leo. So on for Leo, this is a good thing. Did you not hear me, Lil P? Hello, Miss Cassandra. Thank you for coming. I've already booted a couple of tonight. The Islamic events are coming tonight. Did you not hear what I said, Little P? I think it's a good thing. I am always down for. Oh, did it freeze that whole time? Did anybody hear Cancer at all? Can someone let me know if you heard Cancer? Okay. Some did, some didn't. All right, I'm quick then. Cancer. Unexpected infatuations or rekindling of things. Like this could be really good for in the romance area, basically. This could result in an intense physical connection. Okay? Intense physical connection. Some infatuation could get hot and heavy, basically, okay? It's going to turn up. Because this blood moon occurs in our 8th house, Aquarius, right? Which is our merger area for merger, right? The Aquarius is. And financial gain, right? We could also expect that the eclipse could potentially bring us, like set us in motion for a financial gain, like get a great financial snowball momentum going for us. Good as far as legal matters being resolved, or this potential inflation because I'm not with anybody, I have to be infatuation, could actually turn out to be a full-blown relationship. So there you go. Because everybody's just the best gosh darn people for me. All right. Here we go. Leo. So Leo, this blood moon is actually probably not going to feel too good for my lions. This is going to kind of bring Leo's down a couple of pegs. Right? Because Leo's are very proud and very like, they're the center of everything. And so basically, Leos, if you've been taking on, you should have, as far as personally and professionally, you need to take this time to find some balance between if you've been like more than you can chew. Because if you don't, hello love, if you don't, Leo, during this retro time could set into motion some things that basically you would lose the very things that you are very attached to that mean a lot to you. So it's time to find some balance. And basically, if you've been more of a taker in your personal and professional relationship and giving, Leo, it's time to, to pay the piper, okay? So you need to bring that into balance, be more giving and less taking. Also, I have down here, don't make any sudden moves. Don't be impulsive. Don't fly off the handle either. If someone is saying, look, I just don't feel like you're being as supportive or as loving as you used to be. Don't take that so hard. You need to really be accountable to your own action and what you've put in or taken out from the relationship, and be honest with yourself and the other person. Okay, and just take the time to repair these now, because what you set into motion now, a few months from now, is really going to come back to bite you in the butt. Okay? All right, that's Leo. Oh. I know I got Virgos in the house. I should have just started with Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Oh, we talked to Leos about being more giving. We're going to talk to y'all about being a little bit more selfish. You've been neglecting yourself, overextending yourself, and you really need to take some time, know what you really want and need, and that's going to serve as like kind of clear out those chakras, man, and just really deal with that you need. Okay, it's okay to be selfish. Making lifestyle changes, starting that exercise program better, whatever it is that just meditating more in the morning or what have you, yoga, something, making those changes. You guys are usually pretty up on your fitness and healthy lifestyle anyway. I've noticed that. I know my mom's not case, but I love the fact that she is, right? Or just removing yourself from stressful situations is The other notes that I put down here is this is the final Aquarius eclipse in a series of been happening in your sign in Virgo since February of 2017. So that's why you've been so like crazy pants of your health since February of 2017. Okay. And yeah, Cass, I need to get into yeah, so this is a good so go tomorrow. This is a good time. Again, you guys remember that it's not that what we do just is only for tomorrow. Like it's not necessarily that it's going to make some like immediate magical change, but what we're doing tomorrow, do things at the right time with the right energies and play, it can it ripple effects for months, sometimes even years. If you do things at the right timing, it will literally change the course of your life. So that's why I thank Black Goddess so much for asking that question earlier because I hadn't even considered even teaching on this. And I'm glad that I had and did some research in those hours that we were apart because now I'm like, oh my gosh, right? There's so much more to this. Okay, so Virgo with that blood moon. Do we have any Libras in the house? And I'm just going to keep going because I do, this will be a replay later and we'll bit. Libra, you've been feeling a bit overwhelmed this entire summer. A bit overwhelmed this entire summer, okay? And you're still going to feel pressure. This blood moon, so the notes I had from what I was, the struggles and frustrations that are going to be brought to light under the moon is going to serve a greater good. They're going to be very painful right now, but they're serving a greater good. So this is going to be very important for balance for you to hoping because it's totally not buffering on my end. And you know what's crazy is that earlier, Julia, if you were on air, it was buffering the whole time until I stopped talking about the blood moon, and then all of a sudden it stopped. Okay, where did we leave off? What was the last one you heard, guys? Because I'll do is I'll go out and come back in. What was the last sign we got through? Did everybody hear Leo? So we got through Leo, right? Okay, guys. Yeah, okay. All right, so this is what we're going to do then, guys. I'm going to go out of this and come right back in. Okay, so that was basically Virgo's life. Okay, all right. I'll go out and come back in. And then we'll make sure all my Virgos heard that, and then we'll go to Libra, okay? All right, guys, I'll be right back. So everybody come back. Just give it I'll give everybody a minute or two to get vacation. All right, guys? I'll be right back.